Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the middle of March 2022. We're going to jump right in here, Leo, and we are just going to see. I feel like you always get this card, which is hilarious, but we're just going to see what is going on for you in the middle of the month. This is part 1, and there will be a part 2 that is linked up in the pinned comment down below. But let's see here. I feel that there is a lot of happiness coming in for you, and Aries also had a lot of happiness in the reading. It might be a fire sign thing, but look at this. You have every card that represents happiness. 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands is a card of happiness as well. And you have that happy card. So far, it looks like you are happy. I feel like what you are happy about is receiving recognition. It actually comes up right away in your reading. There's no reason to delay what it is. I feel like you could be receiving recognition for something that you've been hoping that you would see recognition for. Ooh, this is a good reading. I love this reading for you, Leo, right away. Again, there's going to be a part 2, and I'm sure it's going to get even better, but we'll have to see. You start off with this happy card, and again, I love this card. I feel like you are happy. She's sitting on this egg here, and it's almost like she's happy because, she's received results from something that came from her. It's almost like that egg came from her. She's also channeling happiness, and it's like she's choosing to be happy. You can see that there's like rainbow-colored light coming down through her head. You also have the 10 of Cups here, and the 10 of Cups normally is like the rainbow with the 10 cups in it. I feel like there's kind of like a connection here between those two things, but definitely a lot of happiness coming in for you. And again, I feel it's pretty clear that the happiness is coming in because of recognition. You have the 6 of Wands here. The 6 of Wands is a card of recognition, but you have the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the 6 of Swords. I also want to point out that you have the 6 of Pentacles over here. I love readings that have multiple 6s. I haven't had a reading that's had more than 2 in quite a while. To me, multiple 6s says you're going in the right direction. It's kind of like confirmation of your path. So if you've been wanting confirmation, if you've been wanting to know that you're going in the right direction, if you've been wanting to know that you're working towards things in the right way, this is a big fat yes for you here, Leo. But again, I feel with this 6 of Wands here, by the way, I forgot to say, this is the Prisma Visions Tarot, if you're wondering what deck this is. But the 6 of Wands is a card of success, and it's a card of excellence, but it's also a card of achievement and recognition. So I feel like you are getting recognition for the things that you have been doing, or for it could just be one thing that you've done. But I really feel, just looking around here at this reading, that it's kind of like multiple, that you are receiving recognition for like multiple things that you have been doing. And I kind of feel that there's just like a supercharger energy going on in your reading. Again, I don't like to make people necessarily wait till the end to figure out like where the reading is going. And what's popping into my head is I feel like there's like a lot of stuff here that's saying things are going really well. You're receiving recognition, but I think you could supercharge it. I think you could really get even more out of something. And I'm a big fan of doing that, especially we still have a lot of energy in Capricorn. I think Capricorn is all about extracting resources, getting as much energy from something as you possibly can. And like in a good way, you're not like draining something of resources. You're just getting everything you can out of something. And this is going to lead to a lot of success. You have the 7 of Wands. Every single person, I kid you not, has had the 7 of Wands. I really feel it's a time where if we're just very sure of ourselves, the more sure of ourselves we can be, the better. 7 of Wands is a card of conviction. It's a card of your deep-held beliefs, knowing that you know that you're going to be successful. The more sure of yourself you can be, the better at this time. And you have the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is a card of moving on to calmer shores, and it's a card of change. So I feel like you are moving on to calmer shores. You're moving towards bigger and better things. I'm not really, I kind of feel like you're being guided at this time. Traditionally there's a guy standing in the back of the 6 of Swords, like the ferryman in the back of the boat, and he represents like a guide or a person who goes back and forth between the choppy water. So I feel like you're being guided. You also have this partnership card, this Juno card, and it says partnership on it. I feel like partnerships are going to be extremely beneficial for you. I feel like that's one thing that can really supercharge your success at this time and really take it to the next level. It's like maybe you are finding success in business, but maybe there's a person you can learn from, which it shows up here for sure, that could take it to the next level. So I would be open to learning. If you're finding success, learn how to make it more, just because I feel like it exists, is what I would say here. Same thing in relationships. It's like maybe you're in a successful partnership, literally, like a relationship, And I feel like this is saying, figure out how to expand upon it. Learn. There are plenty of books about love. There are plenty of great books about being in relationships. There are plenty of great YouTube videos, I'm sure, about how to improve your relationship. So when things are going well, that is the time to probably try to continue to improve it, right? And that's exactly what I would be doing here. You have the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Hermit here. The 8 of Pentacles really is talking about work. You know, the 8 of Pentacles normally is the guy, he's like mastering his craft. He's putting his work into one thing. I feel like the more work you can put into something, the more focused work you can put into something, the more successful it's going to be. 8 of Pentacles is one of my cards that really says keep the momentum going. You know, he's like working on one thing diligently. He's really focused on what he wants to be successful. I feel like this month would be a good time for you to stay focused on like one thing that you want to work. If it's your relationship, make it your relationship. If it's your business, make it your business. That doesn't mean you're not giving energy to those things. It just means that you're kind of really focusing on like one thing at this time. I think the other thing with the 8 of Pentacles that I would say is it's one thing at a time. It doesn't mean, again, it doesn't mean that you can't focus on your relationship if you're focused on your business. It means when you're focused on your business, focus on your business. When you're focused on your relationship, be present, be focused on the relationship. I feel that's like the more important thing with the 8 of Pentacles. I think sometimes we overthink these things. I see it in the comments, and again, I'm not criticizing anyone here, but I always get comments where people are like, you know, what you're saying is conflicting. You can't focus on just your business and just your, I'm like, no, you're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you're doing those things, be present in that thing. And that's what, you know, number one, if you're taking things that literally, you probably shouldn't be watching tarot, number one. Number two, what I would say here with the 8 of Pentacles is I feel like it's more about diligent, focused work on one thing. You even have the Hermit here, which says you've been through like a dark night of the soul. I feel like you've been learning a lot. I feel like you are at the time, like the top of the mountain. I feel like you also always get the Hermit because I'm always saying to you that I feel like it's time for you to share something with the world. I feel like you've been through a lot and it's time to share it. And I feel like sharing something with the world is going to be the thing that leads to this happiness right here. 10 of Cups is fortune after difficulty. It's like a lot of happiness, a lot of success coming in for you. So I feel like you are going to be very happy at this time, just like I said. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this Broom card. It says new home, new attitude. Love it. I'm pretty sure in your last weekly reading, I was saying how you are like one of the few signs that I feel like is getting additional benefits from a move. Meaning if you're moving, if you're traveling, if you're changing jobs, which could also be a move. Again, we don't have to take things literally. Like a move could be changing jobs. I feel like there's going to be a major success because of it. And you have this Carrot card. It says opportunity or windfall. Love it. Are you kidding me? Something new is going to lead to a lot of success. I do feel like some of you could be moving, and maybe you're not moving this month of March, but maybe this year of 2022. I'm also getting 2023, so it might happen over the next 2 years. And again, if you're moving, I feel there's a lot of opportunity, major windfall. Like I said, you are definitely one of the signs who I see having additional benefits from a move, meaning maybe you move somewhere, maybe it's cheaper, and maybe you make more money, right? So it's like a win-win-win type of situation. I'm pretty sure I said the exact same thing in your last weekly reading, but here it is. Shows up right here. You have the 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. The 2 of Pentacles is like all the hard work you've been doing. I kind of see this as work you've done, mostly because of that 8 of Pentacles. And I kind of feel that there are results coming in for you now. I always say that the 8 of Pentacles is material success on the horizon. It's like money coming in based off of work that you've already done. It's like you're earning something based off of something that you've already done. So I feel like you're kind of getting a settlement. Every once in a while, I feel like the 2 of Pentacles represents a settlement, meaning, you know, it could literally be a legal settlement, but it could also just be settling up with the universe. There's been an imbalance in the energy. The universe is balancing the energy out. Again, could be like a windfall or, you know, a big chunk of cash, which would be nice, you know, because of like work that you've done. Next, you have this Knight of Cups. Could be a knight in shining armor. I do feel that there could be like unexpected love coming in for you. I don't think it's really like that much of a surprise. I just think maybe you're just not totally expecting it. So I kind of feel that maybe you're like, oh, I'm not. You're kind of like, I know I'm attractive, but you know, I just didn't know that this person would be interested in me or something like that. So I kind of feel that type of love coming in for you. I don't know if that makes sense, but there could be a person coming in. The Knight of Cups is also a card of your dreams. He's normally looking into that cup. He's dreaming of his dream life. He's dreaming of all the things that he wants to create in his life, and he's kind of working towards manifesting those things. You have the Queen of Swords. I would be careful of people at this time. I would be careful of things that you say because they're probably going to come back to you very, very quickly with the Queen of Swords. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just one of those things like saying pay attention to the words that you say. You even have the parrots here. In one of these other oracle decks that I have, the parrot spirit says like watch your words or something like that, and that's kind of like popping into my head. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just saying, just don't say things you would regret saying. The Queen of Swords is also about finally seeing things clearly. Finally, you have this privileged lady card. I don't think it matters what gender you are here, Leo. I don't attach gender to my cards in these general readings. I just feel like there are privileges coming in for you, or you are feeling privileged with this card. So I feel like it's really just saying that you are receiving abundance, good things. This is messages from your guides, by the way. You have the Knight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Definitely a time for you to trust your intuition. You always get these cards of intuition, Leo. I always say that I feel like you are extremely intuitive, so I'd be tapping into your intuition with this card, and I would be trusting your intuition as well. I feel like there could be a lot of like messages coming in for you here, mostly like in your dreams or your daydreams, so I'd pay attention to that. I do feel like it could be a water sign that's coming in for you if you are looking for love. Could be a water sign with a lot of air, or vice versa. It could be an air sign with a lot of water in the chart. Take it how it resonates. But I would trust your intuition around that. I would also open up to potential. I feel like we are at this time where we can plant seeds. I kid you not, multiple people have had the Six of Pentacles in exactly the same position in this last row. Six of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds. There are some decks where the Six of Pentacles is like a person planting seeds. So it's a card of planting seeds. It's a card of getting started. I think we are at a time of potential, which means that there are a lot of opportunities for us, but we have to put in the work. I keep telling people, always tell me, nothing happened for me this week. And I'm like, okay, well, what did you do? And they're always like, nothing. I'm like, exactly. It's like there are just these opportunities aren't magically going to happen. The other thing that I tell people is that it's like if you're experimenting at this time, which I definitely recommend experimenting right now. Number one, you're gonna have a lot of people that are gonna be telling you you're crazy, so don't listen to them, number one. Number two, like 9 out of 10 ideas aren't going to work, but the 10th idea that works is going to work so well that it's going to kind of wipe out all the things that didn't work. So there's like a lot of trial and error right now, but I would encourage you to do it, especially if you have like a business or if you're trying to grow your business. I would be trying a lot of new things. A lot of your I'm telling you right now, a lot of your ideas probably aren't going to work. Doesn't mean they're bad ideas. What I would say is I would be writing down your ideas and making sure you're keeping track of them, because even the ones that don't work right now, maybe you just haven't figured it out yet. Maybe it just hasn't been, molded in the right way. So I would be writing down your ideas that you think are good, because maybe it's worth trying them again in the future. Like during a Mercury retrograde, right? Which is a great time to try ideas that didn't work out in the past. Great time to revisit them and brush them up. But at the same time, there will be ideas that work, and they work so well that it's gonna probably have a significant impact on your business or whatever it is that you're doing. You also have the Knight of Swords here. Second opinion. You've been getting the Knight of Swords like crazy. I also wouldn't try to like force things to happen. The Knight of Swords, he's like trying to force things to happen. I would just be more go with the flow. But damn, I love this reading. Definitely receiving recognition that you've been like waiting for. And part 2 is linked up in the pinned comment down below.